So that's when all the characters came into in the songs, I mean, in your mind?
The music started to come first, and as the music started to come, then it's very much about a treasure hunt. You don't always know, you don't know the end of a work when it begins planting its seeds in you. So it takes a lot of patience to allow it to show itself to you. And yet the music was giving me clues about what the characters would become.
What was the first one?
The very first song?
First one? No, I mean the first character. You thought, hey, this is...
Well, I must tell you, the very first song didn't make the record. But that's okay. I think the very first song needed to pave the way for some of the others.
What song was it?
Oh,
don't.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's there in the ether. And as far as which woman came first, this might sound not what you want to hear, but it isn't such a linear conversation I can have with you, because they were evolving. It's sort of like an ecosystem. There isn't one part of it that's just evolving alone. In the rainforest, there are all kinds of things that are gestating together. So the women were showing themselves with the variety of music. You see, anytime a song would come, that would be an extreme expression from another. For instance, something like Teenage Hustling being so different energetically from, say, Rooster Spur Bridge. I was either making many records, which I knew was not the case, or I was making one record with many voices.
Is there one, maybe, well, while creating the record and writing the songs, were there certain characters that, well, reacted more at each other? Maybe you wrote a song being Pip, and then always after Pip there came one song being Sad. I don't know, just...
Well,
I
think that as their characters were getting stronger and I began to understand their psyche, it was really essential that as early songs were coming, Teenage Hustling, for example, it was really clear to me that I had to build Pip's psyche in a fashion that wasn't stereotypical of what the music could lead me to. Therefore, Athena, who of course is the warrior goddess from the Greek pantheon, I began to associate with Pip. And Pip's story then started to take over my life. Pip's world, her relationship with her father, who has been killed. Pip is working through that at this point. She's touring Europe, trying to gain clues on what really happened to her father. He used to work for the CIA as a senior analyst at one time. And I think she's beginning to just feel that the idea that it was a car accident, just a tragic accident, is not washing with her anymore. And this is starting to make her angry. And I think she's not trusting anybody. But what's behind it, we don't know yet. And this is part of Pip's discovery. I think she was close to her dad, as Athena would be to Zeus. We've held the archetype. I'm very committed to making sure that the character types, the ancient ones, are being not compromised within our modern versions of In the Posse. So yes, Pip with Teenage Hustling was really guiding me then to Pip doing Smokey Joe. Without understanding her, I could have never written the murder ballad of Smokey Joe, which is Pip, of course, figuring out how to murder somebody who almost destroyed one of her best friends, who is Clyde, Glitter Rides.